All right, welcome back. We're at rhythm number 9. This is a fun percussive rhythm. I think you'll like it a lot. It's very popular and it's not that hard to do. So bonus there, right? Jumping right in on this one, it is down, 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 up, down, up. That's the strumming. Down, 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 up, down, up. It's counted 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now how it works is we hold the chord on 1 and 2, 1, 2, and then on 3 and 4 and we do the percussive thing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. Now in this example that we're going to do in this lesson, we're going to be using a G chord and an A chord, which I'm playing with my first finger, G major, A major. You can play A any way you like, but it's easier in this case, go from G to A, just barring with my first finger. Take note of that. But anyway, of course you can play this rhythm with any chords. Now, with percussive rhythms, this is an important point. In the last lesson, we talked about, that reggae feel thing where we did percussive on the down, and then we squeeze the chord on the up. Now, when you're playing a bar chord, your hand is automatically covering all the strings, so it's easier to do the percussive thing with a bar chord, because all you have to do is squeeze and then unsqueeze. We did squeeze, and the hand is already there. But for open chords, the easy or the normal chords or the chords you learned first, right, when you start playing guitar, the percussive muting can be a little bit more difficult because you have to make some hand movements to grab all the strings. Because on a G chord, for example, I can't just go. You notice it's not working because I am muting out the strings that I'm touching, but all these open strings are still ringing. So what you have to do is make a little bit of a hand adjustment. Watch what happens with my hand. See how I make my fingers lazy and just kind of lay them out for a second? So this is something that takes practice. You'll definitely need to practice that, going from holding an open chord, here's a C. You just have to get lazy in between, right? And D. D's a little harder because I have to, so every chord has its own little idiosyncrasy, so you will want to practice that. A minor, E major. So you're doing whatever you can to get the chord and then just lay your fingers out and get all those strings to be muted so you get a nice percussive sound. So that was probably the most challenging part of this. The strumming isn't that difficult. But anyway, here's the example that's included with the MP3. I'm going to play G, I'm going to play A, and let's do it. And so on and so forth, right? Okay, so you notice that I'm not doing a huge hand movement thing. I'm not going, that's just ridiculous. That's too much work. It's all about economy of motion, of movement. So meaning move as little as you possibly can. And you can see why I'm not playing A like this or like this. You may have learned it one of these two ways. You learn to play A with one finger barred across those strings because that will help you, as you can see, in a rock, it's kind of a rock and roll rhythm like this. I can just lay those fingers down and block it out. So again, practice all of your open chords and see if you can go from the nice ringing chord to a percussive thing quickly. Every chord has its own little challenges. So it's a lot to think about, I know, in one lesson, but just, one chord at a time and you'll get there. And of course, you're going to practice this strumming pattern we did in this lesson with your drum beats. This obviously goes with straight beat 4/4 because this is a 4/4 time signature strumming pattern. All right, great work. See you at the next lesson.